It's okay, man. I apologize for that lady crying like that. Times is hard. Today Relly's died. Today Relly has died. And he's leaving the planet Earth. Today I would like to speak upon Relly. Relly was a good kid. When I first met Relly, it was on the CC show. He was on the show doing a lot of gay things first. He's dancing in the background, doing the snake moves. He's moving around and he's going crazy. He has no t-shirt on in rooms with men. He has a lot of freaky things going on with him. I never knew Relly. Relly knew me from the CC show and Relly decided to call himself Little Say That. When we found out that Relly calls himself Little Say That, we start to notice that Relly is going crazy. Because I am really a gangster and I'm blood, and he thought that he could turn Crip and say his name is Little Say That. So the story continues. While Relly loses all the time on the CC show to LACC, and he be destroyed by everybody in the world and all the girls, Relly keeps on fighting himself back to Instagram. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I have to put my glasses on. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I have my glasses on now. Now, when I read now, I see that Relly wants to be me. Relly goes over CC show. He tells everybody he's Little Say That. He wants to be down with me. He tries to be my friend. When I read the paperwork of Relly lifestyle, he wants to be a dick sucker. Relly removes himself from being a dick sucker and keeps on being a dick sucker until one day he meets Dave East. Yes, one day he meets Dave East. One day Relly meets Dave East. When Relly meets this guy, Dave East, Relly say he wants to be a rapper. Relly goes around Dave East and these other guys that they call themselves the Slimes in the Blood, and Relly just runs around there. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm apologizing. Relly mother's crying. It's okay. Relly mother's crying. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get back in the story. It's okay. So while Relly decides to say that on the CC show, he keeps on trying. He needs people on his page. Relly goes one day to a gamble hole. And Relly says that he's bringing a gun outside with him to this gamble hole. Relly says when he reached to this gamble hole, he knew that he would have the most luck in his life. Relly starts to read around. He looks around. He starts to see these friends that he comes there with his smiles. So Relly decides to gamble. When Relly gambles, he throws unlimited head cracks. He throws the most head cracks you could ever see in your life. 4, 5, 6, so many times. Trip 6 T-Lows, so many times. Relly is combining himself to be a winner now. Relly is putting himself in a winner circle. Relly goes by himself. Relly goes crazy. Relly starts winning so much money, he gets up to $10,000. He still don't make the phone call for somebody to save him. After Relly sees that he makes the phone call for somebody to save him, nobody still comes to save him. Relly still's in trouble. He's with the slime and the sleaze. And Relly reaches up to $15,000 now. Relly reaches up to $15,000 now. He still can't make a phone call to no friend of his. He has to wait for an Uber. So Relly starts to cry. He starts to notice that he has a gun on him. And then Relly goes down there with this gun and he tells everybody with this gun that he takes the bullets out so everybody could feel safe. Relly said, I take the bullets out. When Relly takes out the bullet from his gun, he feels safe with $15,000 on him. Relly decides to roll again. Relly starts rolling again. $5,000 more. Relly makes his $20,000 that Relly has. When Relly makes his $20,000, Relly decides to leave the place now. Relly decides to leave the place with sleazes and slimes. And he's a Crip and there was Bloods. He blames it on the Bloods. He say, no, I don't want to share no money. I took all their money. It was a guy named J. Rose. It was a guy named J. Rose and his friends. They slimes and they sleazes. When Relly now runs up the stairs inside of the gamble spot. When he reaches to the top of the stairs, he looks outside. He sees a guy on the side of him. The guy on the side of him, I don't know his name. I cannot say his name. But the guy on the side of him looks at Relly and says, Relly, what are you doing? Relly said, I need my Uber. Relly said, please, can you get my Uber? Relly looks around. He don't see his Uber. Relly has $20,000 on him and he needs an Uber. Relly has $20,000 on him and he needs an Uber. When Relly now sees that the Uber is late and Relly cannot find the faith, this guy, he has his gun on him with no bullets in it. He has $25 in his pouch. He has a gun with no bullets on it with $20,000 in his pouch. This guy noticed that Relly is lacking. He put the bullets out of the gun. When Relly pulls the bullets out of the gun, the guy notices that the bullets is out of the gun. The guy raises up one right fist. And when the guy raises up his right fist, he knocks Relly out with one strong punch from God. And the punch that he gave him would destroy Relly. Relly was not Crip. He was a Crip. Relly was not a Crip. He was a Brib. As Relly get his grip ass beat up and they sleeves and the slimes is punching them together. Him and his friends start keep on punching Relly. As they continue to punch Relly, Relly starts to scream for help. Nobody's around to help him, but nobody's there but the slimes and the sleeves. When these guys keep on punching Relly, oh my God, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Relly mother's crying now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hallelujah. Relly mother's cries. It's okay, darling. It's all right. It's all right, darling. Don't worry. I will get to you in a second. So as the slimes continue to punch Relly face off, and Relly tried to struggle for his $20,000, he intends to get a lot of uppercuts, a lot of lefts, a lot of kicks. He drops to the ground. When Relly drops to the ground, Relly screams out, I am a Crip, for crying out loud. I am wild card Crip. I am wild card Crip. You cannot do this to me. while Relly screams that he's wild card crip, and the bloods keep on punching his face through the ground. Relly gets up. Relly noticed that he has no more money in his pocket. Nothing else on him. Just a t-shirt and the dirty-ass sweatpants he came with. Relly's traumatized. Relly gets his